The Tampa Bay Rowdies are red hot with two huge second-half goals by Steven Dos Santos. The Rowdies are riding high, and tonight host Oakland Rowdies. It's coming up next on ESPN+. Getting ready for another edition of Friday Night Lights here at Al Lang Stadium. Tampa Bay Rowdies style in the middle of a 5-game unbeaten streak, welcoming an Oakland Roots to St. Pete for the very first time. And we welcome you into the booth, everyone. Thrilled you're here. Drew Felios, and I'm happy my partner Ryan Davis is back with us once again. Okay, the Rowdies, Ryan, playing unbelievable soccer. Dos Santos on fire last week, and so many other aspects clicking. What's been the biggest reason for their success?
Well, the goals are awesome and exciting, but it's the airtight defense and the timely goalkeeping by Evan Loro that's allowed this Rowdies team to be in the hunt again. They've allowed just one goal in 5 games. That's 450 minutes. We're just conceding one goal. It puts so much pressure on other teams to be perfect around the box that it allows the Rowdies to get just one or maybe 2 goals to get all 3 points.
How about this Oakland side, too? They have a victory over Phoenix under their belt. So many good players. Wall Fall is exceptional, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the captain for a reason. He plays in the midfield. He can score goals from deep. He has 3 goals already this season, but he breaks up plays, distributes. He's the whole package and also a leader for this Oakland Roots team.
For the Rowdies, how about the current USL Player of the Week? Goalkeeper Evan Loro has certainly earned it.
Well, Evan Loro's intangibles are off the charts. His goalkeeping awareness and positioning helps his back 3 to keep the scoreline at 0. Also, 37 saves, 9 clean sheets. No wonder he's the Player of the Week this week.
Probably playing better right now than any goalkeeper in USL Championship. It's Rowdies and it's Oakland Roots. Come on right back with us from downtown St. Pete.
There are lots of signs out there telling us what we should and shouldn't do. We don't ignore these signs. They help keep us safe. That's what chest pressure and fatigue could be. Warning signs of heart disease, telling you it's time to get your heart examined. Baycare's heart experts get to the cause of your symptoms and offer the right treatment options. And all of our Baycare facilities have enhanced safety measures to help keep you safe from COVID-19. Get a cardiologist referral at baycareheartdisease.org. Baycare, humanity at work.
Getting back to all of this will take all of us. If you have questions about the vaccines, Florida Blue nurses are standing by for your call. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield, here for the one place we call home.
This is crazy.
No, what's crazy is you don't think I'm a soccer superfan.
And you think you can block all 15 of my shots in different jerseys.
Yep, one for each dealership we have in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, all right, Mr. Superfan, we'll see.
You're right, that was crazy.
They're going to be the official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
You know it. You got like an ice bath around here or something? When you make it Morgan, we make it.
Just moments away from kickoff, Rowdies and Oakland Roots here on ESPN+. Rowdies with 40 points on the season, riding high up top the Atlantic Division. Here's Oakland's lineup. Bailey has been exceptionally stingy in goal. And for Oakland, Brandon Allen, a former Tampa Bay Rowdy, number 29 in that forward spot. He'll be going at it with Forrest Lasso here tonight. For the Rowdies, the 3-4-1-2. Talked a lot about Loro coming in, but that back line has been on a roll with Lasso and Scarlett and with Aaron Guillen. And I think this 11, Ryan, could be the best 11 that the Rowdies could possibly put out there. Our lineups presented by Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa.
Correct. Jan Ekra in that number 10 position has played it perfectly. And out, Leo Fernandez. So that means Sebastian Dalgard starts at left midfield. Oakland Roots, everyone's healthy and ready to go.
That is our injury report brought to you by St. Anthony's Hospital. And our keys to the match. Ryan, what have you got?
Dictate the tempo. Oakland Roots want to dominate the ball. They want to possess the ball, but this is Rowdies in our lang. They have to hold possession and frustrate this team. The Oakland Roots overload the wings. They have two quick outside backs, and they have Hakeem Ward and Memo Diaz. They have to get around and make this back three become mobile.
So the Rowdies, 5 games unbeaten. Oakland, surprisingly, 6 games unbeaten. Something has got to give here tonight at Al Lang. We're thrilled you're with us, and we're underway from downtown St. Pete, Tampa Bay, and Oakland. Dos Santos takes one on the knee here to start, and an Oakland player is also down on that far side. Steve Van, not the way he wanted to start the game, right on the funny bone, looked like as he was going for it.
You think Steven thinks it's funny, Drew?
I don't think so. Well, 81 degrees here tonight. We have had showers just in the last 45 minutes, so they are gone. That is good news, but the field a little bit slick here to start.
I think the little shower before the game is exactly what these players wanted. The entire atmosphere looks a little cooler, and the ground just a little bit more slick, which allows for skillful players to get past defenders.
Tampa Bay Rowdies, Oakland Roots. So thrilled you're here. Drew Felios with Ryan Davis and our tremendous Rowdies broadcasting crew. Thrilled you are opening your Labor Day weekend with us. So much great soccer, so many great sports around the country over the next few days as Lewis Hilton begins active as he has been. What a month of August he has had.
I'll tell you what, he's played every game so far for the Rowdies. He's created 42 chances, 4 assists. He's Mr. Everything in that midfield.
Now Dos Santos trying to make a move. Ball will be sent back out. You watch Hilton, though, deliver those passes. So pinpoint, over 80%. Just dropping dimes all over the pitch.
He can make any pass in the book, and that helps the Rowdies formation. They play with a wide formation with those 2 wide midfielders. He can hit either of them with just one look, and that allows the Rowdies to spread the play quickly and catch teams napping.
Ball be taken care of by Bailey. The style of play for Oakland, Ryan, you've had a chance to watch the Roots play on several occasions. How it's going to factor in here tonight?
Well, they've come a long, long way, Drew, from the beginning of this season. They were the last team to start the 2021 season, so they're behind on appearances. But the unit has come together. The speed of play through the midfield has gotten better, and that means more chances are being created. They weren't creating any clear-cut chances at the beginning of the season. Not many goals, but now undefeated in 6 games, 3 games in a row. They've won. They're now creating more chances and putting teams under pressure in the last third of the field, something they didn't do at the past.
Head coach is Jordan Farrell, former head coach of Sacramento Republic, also spent some time at the University of Pacific. It is Pride Night here at Al Lang Stadium as well. Crowd still filtering in. Very special night, of course, here in downtown St. Pete. You'll see the flags all over the Rowdies' home pitch.
Loving the flags. Great night tonight to celebrate that.
Jan Ekra getting dirty here to start. Ekra creating a numbers advantage for Tampa Bay, and now Connor Antley has a chance to service. Lawrence White looking for his first time on the score sheet as it gets batted out. And Lewis Hilton, wow, now wrestling in the mud as well. Hilton, another service on the way. It's a line drive, and the Rowdies will have their first corner.
Yeah, we talk about Lewis Hilton's passing. What about his recovery on the ball? One of the best in the league. Absolutely just railroaded the Oakland player to get back that ball for the Rowdies and create another attack.
So 4th minute, Lewis Hilton will be the outswinger. Of course, Dos Santos always a target. Also keep an eye on Forrest Lasso. Ball comes in, immediately sent out, and Sebastian Dalgard will track it down for Tampa Bay. Lawrence Wyke, so impressed by him as of late. He chimed in on the Rowdies Zoom call earlier this week, taking on more and more, really feeling comfortable. Antley getting up, a couple headers, and now Oakland will try and build. And there's Wyke again, tracking it down. He just doesn't stop. Lawrence Wyke, so direct. Takes a shot with that left-footed, skates across, but again, hold your breath every time. 27 has it at his feet.
Well, I had to believe that was going to be a cross, but boy, he is just electric. He's like a steamroller coming through. Both feet, by the way. He's on the right foot, goes to the left, swings through it, but goes out for a throw. Poor Lawrence Wyke, 20 shots this season, only second to Gonzati, and no goals so far. Maybe one will go in, Drew. Maybe one.
Had a big assist the other night, getting it to Dos Santos for that second Rowdies goal.
Well, of course, the Rowdies want goals from the midfield, but like you said, that big assist by Lawrence Wyke, he does so much more than score goals. He provides and he breaks up plays.
Well, the Rowdies app gives our fans the digital tools to get in the game, packed with features like a digital match guide, Rowdies content, tickets, and much more. Available on both Apple and Android stores or by going to rowdiesoccer.com. Good start for Tampa Bay. Threatening here as Seba Gonzati now turns for the home side. Seba, nicely done to Antley. Antley trying to get it right back to him. Seba with the shot. Skates through the legs of one defender and then sent out. Another corner on the way.
And Connor Antley, again, a defender playing in this wide position. He's going to get chances like this again. Could have taken a shot here, put it across the goalkeeper's body and force a save. But tries to get it back to Gonzati. No problem in that. But good defending in the end by this Oakland team.
Replays tonight brought to you by Bayfront Health. Another proud sponsor of Tampa Bay Rowdies soccer is Lewis Hilton. Places it down for the corner. Here it comes. Pretty good spot. Headed out. Wyke will take a blast. Sails over the crossbar.
Oh, what an important clearance that was by Oakland. I think it was Fasori. Lawrence Wyke with the follow-up, but Jordan Scarlett was right behind that to try and get a header in.
So Oakland, almost 7 minutes in, not even anything close to a chance on the Rowdies goal, and Tampa Bay is showing early signs they're going to make it a long night for the visitors.
Well, the word coming out of the locker room is they want the same energy, the same sort of pressing as they played last week against Charlotte in the second half. And it seems like they started exactly how they finished that game, on the front foot.
Well, the Rowdies struggled in the month of July, but completely turned it around last month. And a good way to start now here in September.
Such a beautiful, long season the USL is. It allows teams to have ebbs and flows, and it really does find the best team at the end of the season. Because it's so long, the best team usually comes out on top.
Wyke now sending it forward. Seba on his horse, trying to get there, won't do it in time. Seba Gonzati, 9 goals. He's been stuck on that number for quite some time.
Well, he has some help now, right? Steven Dos Santos is with him, so all the focus is not falling on lucky number 13. Number 10, the big number 10 next to him now can lay off one for him maybe tonight, but he does all the dirty work as well. He hounds defenders down, forces errors, constantly moving off the ball, Drew, which provides all those intangibles that are so important.
Force Lasso, one of 3 Rowdies on the USL Team of the Week.
You know, it's fair to say that Steven Dos Santos did not make that Team of the Week because they couldn't have 4. They just couldn't have 4.
Yeah, what a week for Tampa Bay. Lewis Hilton just been tremendous. And now Dos Santos trying to get it back to Antley. He's double teamed. Airborne are 2 Rowdies. Scarlett part of that mix, and now Lasso takes care of it. Seba will turn. He's got Dogard with him. Dos Santos slowly gets in range. Now it's Lewis Hilton. Hilton will send it right. Switch the point of attack here. Connor Antley Good job to keep it in. Oh, nicely done to Jan Ekra. Ekra feels the pressure. Now he'll try and get the cross in, and it gets denied, but the crowd still loved it. And right now, the Rowdies are just all over it.
Well, Connor Antley just making the extra effort, the chest strap, and then recovering the ball. Here it is. And what about Jan Ekra? He gives this guy a belt, puts it around his waist, and just couldn't get delivery across. Good read by Emra Kilmenta, who seems to have the responsibility of picking up Steven Dos Santos tonight.
Rowdies now doing a good job of sharing. Chemistry is there from the start. Antley now will come over and get it. Connor Antley with an assist this season. And he gets fended off by Akeem O'Connor-Ward, defender out of Vienna, Virginia, former North Carolina FC product.
There's Connor Antley, so athletic and just a tireless runner. And exactly what that position needs on the right-hand side for this Rowdies team.
Well, how about the USLW League providing increased equity and opportunity for women looking to pursue careers in soccer on and off the pitch? Clubs from across the championship, League One, League Two, and new expansion markets. The W League set to begin play in more than 30 communities across the U.S. Head over to USLWleague.com to learn more. Evan Loro, USL Player of the Week. 9 clean sheets next to his name. He is really putting a resume together, and he is slowly starting to be mentioned with the all-time greats in green and gold like Matt Pickens.
He loves his sheets squeaky clean, Drew. I had that thing bottled inside of me all day. I had to say it.
Yes.
I had to say it. But Evan Loro, and you see him marshalling the troops as well. We talk about intangibles before the game. He does that. Go ahead.
I should ask you, how often do you wash your sheets, Ryan? Hopefully.
Not as much as Evan Loro, clearly.
Hopefully it's once a month. Might want to come over and check that one day. Now Oakland trying to put together their first run. Brandon Allen couldn't get to it.
I got one more.
Okay.
Do we all bring our sheets to Evan Loro to clean? Clean all the sheets. Okay, that's it. We're done.
Those jokes were getting worse and worse. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Love the fall sports time when we know we're coming down the stretch. The USL Championship, such an exciting time last season for the Rowdies with unfinished business. You can just feel this team so motivated, so informed right now.
You know, you see the takeaway there by the Rowdies. So many teams come into our land. It's a swarming defense that just overwhelms players when they come in.
Saba stays with it. Saba Guenzati trying to score free, and saw Bailey come up at just the right time to deny it.
Brave save by Taylor Bailey. Great idea by Guenzati for the little chip. Here it is. He tries to dink it over him. And look how big he makes himself. Bailey gets it on the face.
Took it right in the noggin.
That's why they are different breed goalkeepers. They have the hardest job back there. It is not easy. Yep, still feeling the effects, yep.
Taylor Bailey out of Greenville, Tennessee, 6'2". Well, that can easily give you a broken nose.
Yeah, definitely.
Do what you got to do, though, to keep your team in it. There's Guillen right there, step for step. Connor Antley now comes up to help out. Oakland tries to get organized.
First time we're going to look at Johnny Rodriguez on that right-hand side, number 61. And he has 2 assists in just 4 games. He's going to be the provider tonight.
Roots want to just possess, slow this game down. Again, their last 6 unbeaten. They're coming off a win over Tacoma last Saturday. Told you about Brandon Allen, former Rowdy, playing forward tonight. Also, Tarek Morad likely to enter later in this match. Of course, suited up for the Rowdies back in the 2019 season.
Here's that again. Look at Saba Guenzati. Great idea, but face first, Taylor Bailey. But the all-important thing is ball keeps out of the net. And he did his job bravely. You know, big shoes for Brandon Allen to fill tonight. Jeremy Bokila not suited up for Oakland Roots. the leading scorer and leading shot taker for this team from California.
Yeah, I was surprised to not see him part of the 18 tonight. Connor Antley trying to get it back from Dos Santos. Steven always crafty.
Wow,
look how physical he is. Just wins it right back. Now sends it in. Dangerous spot. And again, the back line there just in time to deny Guillen.
Well, Coach Neil Collins must be licking his lips. Anytime your forward can go back and recover the ball that way, is the exact sort of effort you need on the front lines.
th minute. Early fireworks. Still no goals here. There's Guenzati. Once again fighting for it. And finally, a whistle. Visit Tampa Bay is Florida's most ways to play. You can plan your next adventure at visitTampaBay.com. That's visitTampaBay.com. You've got a really busy weekend, Ryan. Labor Day weekend, and certainly put the hours in.
Yeah, they've got CONCACAF World Cup qualifying this coming up this weekend. Should be a lot of fun. A lot of soccer playing at this time of the year. And what about you? College football on the horizon and NCAA. Wow, just a huge pack schedule for sports this time of the year.
Jordan Scarlett sneaks it through Jan Ekra with the turn. Ekra trying to get it back to his teammate. I love the way the Rowdies are sharing it here tonight.
Yeah, Jan Ekra, that position has always been very hard for the Rowdies to fill. With Ekra using all that experience, and he's so strong on the ball, that is the perfect complement for that position that Neil Collins has finally found.
Lewis Hilton from that center circle. Nicely done to Guenzati. Seba goes wide. Sebastian Daugard getting more and more comfortable, trying to hit Wyke. And it will be sent out. The Rowdies will throw it in. No, it will be Oakland throwing it in.
You could hear Neil Collins screaming at his players to press, not allow this Oakland team, who are on the road, traveled across the country to get here, to have any sort of comfort on the ball, especially in their own third.
Sent back to Lauro. Rowdies with a plus 13 goal differential coming in here.
And you know, most of that again attributed to the defense. Not many goals have been scored by the Rowdies this entire season, and that's because of the lack of forwards. Most of them were injured. We have Jan Ekra was injured in midfield. We have Juan Tejada was injured, Lucky Kusana. So all the pressure fell on Seba Guenzati and maybe Leo Fernandez. But now, because of that defense keeping the score at 0, it's allowed that goal difference to creep up every time they get one on the other end.
Antley knocking it down. Connor Antley. And again, Rowdies misread each other there as Ekra sends it out. Of course, Oakland making the cross-country trip to be here. It's the second team from the West that has come to Al Lang. Remember Phoenix? Seems like it was ages ago, back in May, whenever they came here, and the Rowdies put it on them here under the lights.
Yeah, I mean, that was supposed to be the final from last season. Of course, COVID interrupted. What a match that was.
Now Oakland once again trying to get numbers forward. Rowdies will scramble back, and this is going to be a foul on Aaron Guillen and possibly a yellow card. He'll be booked here in the 19th minute.
Oh, what a tough tackle that was. It was on Guillermo Diaz, quick player out of the back, and Aaron Guillen took no prisoners with that tackle. Here he is. Look at the lunge. You know, it's a slick field. Defenders love it, but the forwards could feel the full effect of it. There's number 23, Guillermo Diaz. He, again, 17 appearances this season. 27 interceptions, 32 tackles. What a player for Oakland.
Free kick now for the Roots. Top of the box. Fall with a decent touch. And this one in a dangerous spot. It was Mumba who was inside that 18-yard box, and he'll throw it in for Oakland. Ariel Mumba.
You know, a quick note on this formation that Oakland is playing, the 4-3-2-1. It's called the Christmas tree formation, and it's so fluid. They come through the middle and they overlap with their wing backs. But again, players in the middle don't just stick to one position. They sort of find space, and as a result, you can kind of lose them in transition.
Lawrence White sharing with Hilton. Rowdies have come out firing here tonight. Connor Antley will settle it. Try to pop it up there for Dos Santos. Just give the big man a chance. I think right now for the Rowdies, that's not a bad plan, the way that Dos Santos has been tracking it down. Just put it in his zip code. He'll go find it.
Yeah, that's what Aaron Guillen did last week. Just put it up in the air and the big man got it. What a plus that is to have. You can't break teams down coming through the middle. He can use his size and awareness. Wow, that was close.
Well, the USL's committed to supporting the LGBTQ+ community through the Forever Proud project, striving to create safe and welcoming environments for all the fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/forever-proud. Special Pride Night tonight from Al Lang. Great way to kick off this Labor Day weekend. Rowdies again with numbers. Put it at the feet of Dos Santos. He'll go down hard. Tampa Bay trying to keep possession here. Dahlgaard could not collect. Fisore did, but now the Rowdies again with numbers and Jan Ekra working. Ekra from distance. Good job by Jan Ekra. Taylor Bailey had to go to the ground to get it.
Good shot, good save. Also the play before that, Kai Green with a timely tackle on Dos Santos. There's Jan Ekra letting loose from outside. He can provide that, and he needs to provide that for this Rowdies team. Guenzati wanted the pass through the middle, but number 7 had every right to have the shot.
Dahlgaard attacking again. And circling back, Sebastian Dahlgaard. Couple assists to his name this year. Lawrence White. Rounded to Antley. Connor Antley looking to team up with Dos Santos. See all the attention Steve N is attracting right now.
But the players are so attuned to him. As soon as they pass the ball into his feet, they know there's a chance they'll get it back. So they make such quick movements.
Now it's Dahlgaard. Dahlgaard goes down and just outside that 18-yard box. Oh, very, very close is the call made.
Yep, this is Lewis Hilton territory. But if you think Leo Fernandez is out dribbling with stop, here comes Sebastian Dahlgaard. He knows a trick or two. He's the righty coming in from the left. Wins a free kick in a dangerous spot here for the Rowdies.
Lewis Hilton, you remember the big goal he had against Loudon. Not this past Monday, but the Monday before that. And I think he's thinking that same thing. Maybe try and squeeze one through here. It's a wet ball, too.
Well, my bet is that he'll go last post, but with the confidence and the form that he's in this season, why not have a shot? Maybe go across the keeper's body to the keeper's left at the last post. He gets a push on it, and you have your forwards following up.
Bailey on guard. Hilton fisted out.
Well, just like we said, but excellent save by Bailey. Good, strong fist. Exactly what the doctor ordered for this Oakland team. Here's Hilton again, going for that last post. We talked about his form and his confidence, and Bailey, after the save with his nose, this one with the fist.
has Oakland on their heels here in the first 25. Trying to stick one in the back of the net here. Ekra. And now Antley. Antley laying it for Jan Ekra again. Ekra trying to fight through that double team. Oh, it looked like it was touched by a Root player and signaled Oakland ball.
Well, tough guy Kilmenta was never going to back down, even though Ekra put up a good fight. Emma Kilmenta is a tough customer at center back.
Antley tries to rise above, give it back just a little bit there as he climbed the wall in wall fall.
You got him going all night tonight, huh, Drew?
Well, Rowdy Coin's a new season-long flexible ticketing option designed to give you the opportunity to attend any Rowdies match this season. Go to rowdiesoccer.com to purchase your Rowdy Coin today. Rowdy Coin on fire. Check your Robin Hood, you'll see that.
Yeah, I heard you put some money to Rowdy Coin this week. I mean, who needs Google or Apple or...
$5 a day, right?
There you go. That's all you need.
Dahlgaard. I love it. Sebastian Dahlgaard decides to attack. So graceful on the ball. Hilton now circling back.
Yeah, Dahlgaard doesn't provide that natural width that Leo Fernandez does, but he can cut in.
This is Wyke. Before he gets to the end line, across the pitch to Antley. Connor Antley. This ball will be knocked out. It belongs to Oakland.
Well, you can see the frustration on Lawrence Wyke. The second time he's gone to his left foot and didn't get his foot around the ball enough to hook it back into the danger zone. As a result, the ball just goes harmlessly to the other side.
Lasso gets his head on it. And the Rowdies again with Seba. Rowdies playing at a frantic pace here within the first 30 minutes. Dahlgaard has his pocket picked. That is nicely done by Diaz. Gets it right back though, and here's Hilton. Hilton back to Dahlgaard. Rowdies on the attack once more. Dahlgaard tried to get inside that 18, and again, maybe kept it just a little too long. Rowdies have done everything but score thus far.
They've done a great job pegging this Oakland team back, but just can't seem to find the final product, that last pass to get the ball into the 18-yard box for Steven Dos Santos and Guenzati. But credit to Oakland, Kilmenta, Kai Green. They've kept a tight ship in the back four.
So Oakland trying to weather the storm here through this first half. They've faced an onslaught thus far by the home side. There's Antley coming up and winning it. Rowdy's running it again. Seba, right side. Dos Santos fighting his way through, trying to take that left-footed shot. Cleared momentarily.
The Mount Rowdies are so dangerous when they break up plays because they get into your box so quickly.
Lawrence Wyke full speed. Wyke goes down.
A true action hero, Lawrence Wyke.
Playing MLS soccer not too long ago up in Atlanta. Sort of the odd man out up there and fell into the lap of Neil Collins. Coach Collins says, I got a spot for you.
Oh yeah, just so industrious, box to box. Can shoot, pass, the whole works.
Hilton sharing with Scarlett. Jordan Scarlett with Antley. Now it's Wyke. Dahlgaard again. Remember, it was Dahlgaard. Beautiful pass to Dos Santos, scoring that second goal. Could we see it again? Dahlgaard on the ground to Ekra. Ekra trying to turn. Jan Ekra, left-footed shot. Oh, another tremendous save by Bailey.
Well, this man is feeling it tonight, number 7. He's going right, he's going left. Here's the cut back by Guenzati. Decides to go right, changes his mind, goes left. And good save by Bailey, good strong save. Again, number 47 in the right place, right time.
Yannick are feeling it. Just one of those nights. So many other Rowdy players are getting so much attention. Number 7 saying now could be my time to get on that score sheet for the first time this year.
How would Neil Collins love to get a goal from that position, that attacking midfield position tonight?
Hilton again, dealing it. Oh, the ball's so close at the doorstep and tapped in by Dos Santos, or was it Seba? The two Rowdy stars teaming up, and it's 1-0.
Well, the set piece breaks the deadlock. Great save again by Bailey. But boy, the pressure by the Rowdies finally break up this 0-0 scoreline. Great delivery by Hilton again. The ball comes off the shoulder of Clemente. Look at the save by Bailey. And it was Jordan Scarlett who's going to take that assist. And look at the back heel by Seba Guenzati. Johnny on the spot. There it is. Right place, right time for lucky number 13. Well, he's no longer stuck on 9, Drew. That's double figures for El Capitan.
Seba Guenzati, the Rowdies superstar. Finally, double digits in goals and a Rowdies lead. Neil Collins' side. You knew it was a matter of time. They have come out firing on all cylinders since the opening gun.
Looks like Neil Collins asking for more passing in that last third of the field. Quicker passing. Just in the mood.
And with that goal by Seba Guenzati, the Rowdies have donated another $250 to the Bayfront Health St. Petersburg Foundation. And that's $5,250 on goals so far for the Rowdies. Well done.
How much is that in Rowdy coin, you think?
That's a lot.
You know, this is where it gets difficult for Oakland. You come into these, you come away and you try to hold off the Rowdies. You try to keep the score at 0 as long as you could, frustrate the guys in green and gold. But now that you're down a goal, it's up to you to come forward to get that equalizer. And when you come forward, you're going to expose yourself at the back, and the Rowdies are going to wait for that.
Checked in around the league as Louisville City, FC Tulsa tussling tonight. And how about the 1-0 lead by FC Tulsa? Keep an eye on that one. Connor Antley, flag is up.
What a brave tackle in the end by Akeem Ward, coming all the way back. Connor Antley constantly in motion on that right-hand side. And we talked about those direct passes to switch the play, catching teams napping at the beginning of the broadcast. Well, that's exactly what they did, the quick switch. And Hakeem Ward, the experienced defender, had to come all the way back.
Could be a really long night for Taylor Bailey. He has been a busy man here in this first half. The Rowdies are just getting warmed up.
A lot of intensity, and if Oakland can't find a way to match that, it's going to be a long night. You see the Rowdies pushing them out to the wings, wall fall on the line. There's nothing on the insides. Look at Jordan Scarlett.
Ball will stay in, kept in by Hilton. Lewis Hilton driving another one in. Winds up at the feet of Dahlgaard. Dahlgaard into the 18. He'll take a shot. And skates across that 6-yard box. Heads out. Goal kick for Bailey.
You can hear the breath from Taylor Bailey as that ball whizzed past the last post. Look at the inventiveness by Dahlgaard. Just tries to dink it into the last post. Good effort.
Talked about the rain before the match, how it softened up the pitch. You see now the field starting to come up just a little bit.
Yeah. It's going to be hard for players to keep their footing in the second half.
Yeah, this field extremely wet tonight. We've had about 4 inches of rain over the last few days. Tremendous field crew as always here at Al Lang Stadium. We'll sneak a pass in now to Seba. Guenzati turning around. Gets it to Wyke. Wyke over to Dahlgaard. Just sitting back and watching here thus far. I mean, the Rowdies look as fluid and as cohesive as they have all season long. That is saying something. I mean, it looks like a well-oiled machine right now.
Yeah, and it's the speed of play that's coming through the middle. It's so hard to keep up with. Look at the ball movement. And as the old saying goes, the ball never gets tired. So keep moving the ball along as quick as you can.
Just complete domination offensively.
10-0. Coach Ferrero is going to have a long talk at halftime if this continues.
Wyke wins it again. Wyke sending it right to Antley. Connor Antley, right side. Ball heads out once again. Rowdies parting tonight with those corner kicks.
A heavy touch by Antley, but he recovered well to win the corner. That's all he needed at the end. But this man, who delivers crosses for fun, is coming across for yet another corner.
One of the best on set pieces in the game, Lewis Hilton. Nice, set up perfectly, header down, got it to the right guy, just could not get enough on it.
Look at the difference in crosses from Lewis Hilton from the left to the right. Down on this right-hand side, he opens up his shoulders and kicks it flat, no curl. It's easier for the guys, for that angle, for the forwards to get onto. Now, from this angle now, he's going to hook the ball and spin it and curl it towards the goalkeeper. While on the other angle, he just kicked it flat with no curl.
Lewis Hilton again. Beautiful curl on this one, but this one right into the hands of Bailey.
I tell you what, it's 1-0, but this man, Taylor Bailey, has had a very busy first half and has shown that he's quite the goalkeeper.
Saw one of Oakland's victories over Phoenix Rising. Still considered somewhat the class of the West.
Sure.
And a very likely opponent for the Rowdies if they are to get to the USL Championship once again. But I look at East-West soccer, Ryan, kind of like East-West NBA basketball. Very similar. The West a little more wide open. East a little bit more physical. A little bit more parity also amongst the top teams.
Isn't it amazing that sports in general takes on the persona of the people that play it, or the towns that they inhabit? It's amazing how it just takes it over. And no difference in this game, soccer. The personality comes out quickly.
Now here's the route, trying to become a threat. Rodriguez. Ball will head out. Loro trying to keep his lads in line here. There you take a look at Johnny Rodriguez, forward out of Fresno, California.
Well, just 4 games in, and he's already in the starting lineup. His first start of the season. With those 2 assists in such a short period of time has allowed Coach Ferro to put him in the lineup immediately. Of course, one of their players, Jose Enriquez, otherwise known as Chewy, their star midfielder, not in the lineup tonight.
So this is Lindo Mufeka. Off the corner, wall fall, checked very, very tightly by Scarlett. Seba trying to clear immediately. As Diaz now tries to send it in. Antley takes care of it for Tampa Bay, and there's Wyke.
Oh, what a ball.
Seba Guenzati, can he get to it? He stays upright as well, and now we'll wait for some help. Hilton tries to chip it nice and high. Bailey goes over to get it.
No, you talk about well-oiled machines. What about the one-time pass over to Guenzati? He just immediately knew that Guenzati was going to make that run. Didn't have to think twice, and that's what changes things. That's what creates more chances. When you don't have to think, you just react, and players are just reacting off of each other.
And Lewis Hilton, the league leader in chances created. Such a great feel for the game. And it's funny, Ryan, last year, Lewis Hilton was good, but this year he's just been next level. He has been a superstar.
You know, players usually peak in this sport between the ages of 26 to 29. And Lewis Hilton falling in that category, just really hitting his prime now.
Would you say he's the MVP of the Rowdies?
Oh, easily. And I'll put up an argument of the East. The MVP of the East. He has made this team tick. And the Rowdies have the highest winning percentage in the East.
Seba, all systems go. Guenzati with the shot on the ground. Again, Bailey there for the denial. We've got a busy halftime coming at you. A coach's corner with Neil Collins. One of the great coaches in USL Championship. Highlights and stats from the first half. And also, you guessed it, Ryan's second half outlook. Definitely not a time to go to the bathroom when Ryan comes on. Go to the fridge, get some popcorn. Definitely want to stay at your TV, right, Ryan?
That's right. You can't miss it.
Keep those eyes locked on the screen. Now it's Dalgard. Sebastian Dalgard from distance, and he drills it! Wow! What a goal!
We're gonna just let that sit and stew for a little while. Can you believe it? Sebastian Dalgard. He doesn't give you the crosses like Leo Fernandez, but when he cuts in on that right foot, good night, good fight. What a shot that was. A scud in the top corner. And Taylor Bailey, no chance. And look at these celebrations.
A rocket shot by Sebastian Dalgard. His first goal of the season. Former Hartford Athletic, couple seasons settling in here, and his role for the Rowdies just continues to expand and grow.
Talk about confidence. We see Jan Ekra playing on a different level of confidence tonight. And this man, Dalgard, from the touches he's had in the first 40 minutes, you can see something was coming eventually. He tried to dink to the last post 5 minutes ago. This time he cuts inside, beats his man, looks up, a little daylight Drew, and puts his laces right through it. No chance. You know, there was a wasp nest up in that corner a little while ago. I just saw some wasps fly to the crowd up by Skyway Casuals a couple of minutes ago.
That ball was absolutely screaming as Scarlett intercepts, and with that Sebastian Dalgard goal, the Rowdies have donated another $250 to Bayfront Health St. Petersburg's foundation. Well, it's so good to see a player like Dalgard, who has had a hand in so many goals but not known as a great scorer, just bury one. And I'll tell you what, you talked about wasps. I mean, he nearly put a hole in the back of that net. Just, I mean, you can see the mark where that ball hit.
Yeah.
Look out this time, though, as Brendan Allen tries to sneak inside. Scarlett tapped it away, though, and Laura was also on guard.
And Skyway Casuals and Ralph Smart put up their anti-wasp smoke to get rid of those wasps, Drew. But yes, Sebastian Dalgard, what a plus to get goals from that position. We talk about Dos Santos and Guenzati constantly getting on the scoring chart. But Neil Collins desperately needs his midfield to start contributing in that area. And boy, did Dalgard answer the bell.
That shook that entire goal. I think that's the deepest shot from distance I've ever seen here in all of my time calling games here for the Rowdies.
I second that. I'm about to ask you, is that like the best goal in our land for about 2 or 3 years? I mean, it's amazing.
I mean, we saw one from, I think last year, Jordan Doherty hit one from distance.
Yes.
I remember
Lewis Hilton had one recently.
Dominic Adoro hit one. Hilton also hit one. That was off a set piece, though.
Yes, correct.
So a different type of goal. But
yes.
Man, in the run of play from that spot, That was pretty special.
Santi Moar had one earlier this year against the Rowdies. But as a Rowdy player, I mean, that was just ridiculous. You know who had one? Tanari. Tanari had one in that same area, I think 2 years ago. Wow, what a goal.
Now Seba with Jan Ekra. All of a sudden, those holes continuing to grow. As Oakland right now, they're a mess in that back line at the moment. You can just sense that this game could easily get out of hand, Ryan.
You know, when you start to go back and start talking about the great goals of Al Lang, if your name is up there, aka Dagard, you know you've done something special.
Lewis Hilton. Gwenzati to Antley. And it gets by Connor Antley.
But again, more evidence of the speed of play in the last third. Players not even thinking anymore.
1 minute of extra time, been pretty free-flowing here in the first 45. Now Hilton tries to go full speed. Seba trying to keep the Rowdies' possession alive. And Seba knocked down that time by Rodriguez. So Rowdies trying to get a chance or two here before heading to that locker room for halftime.
And Lewis Hilton taking his time, which means he's waiting for Forrest Lasso, Jordan Scarlett and company. No, Jordan Scarlett, yep, here again sitting back. Thanks to Neil Collins' orders. Only Forrest Lasso going up with Dos Santos, just in case there's a counter-attack.
Hilton asking for a little more space here. Oh. Lasso gets a piece. Oh, just over. Forrest Lasso, a great idea. Just probably about 6 inches too high. And that brings us to the end of the first half. But it was a Rowdies offensive showcase. A huge goal by Sebastian Dahlgaard and a tap-in by Gwenzati. It's 2-0 Tampa Bay with our Visit Tampa Bay halftime show on deck.
This is crazy.
No, what's crazy is you don't think I'm a soccer super fan.
And you think you can block all 15 of my shots in different jerseys.
Yep, one for each dealership we have in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, all right, Mr. Superfan, we'll see.
You're right, that was crazy.
They're going to be the official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
You know it. You got like an ice bath around here or something? When you make it Morgan, we make it happen.
Introducing Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer. It's 6 times filtered, has 0 grams of sugar, no artificial aftertaste, and is USDA certified organic. We're not playing around. New Cucumber Lime Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer. As real as it tastes.
There are lots of signs out there telling us what we should and shouldn't do. We don't ignore these signs. They help keep us safe. That's what chest pressure and fatigue could be. Warning signs of heart disease, telling you it's time to get your heart examined. Baycare's heart experts get to the cause of your symptoms and offer the right treatment options. And all of our Baycare facilities have enhanced safety measures to help keep you safe from COVID-19. Get a cardiologist referral at baycareheartdisease.org. Baycare, humanity at work.
Welcome back to our Visit Tampa Bay halftime show. Visit Tampa Bay, where treasure awaits. It is 2-0. The Rowdies lead Oakland Roots. Great to have you with us as we kick off our Labor Day weekend. Well, if you ever spend time with Rowdies head coach Neil Collins, you are likely to get an education about his homeland, Scotland. And we learn about Scotland and a lot more in this week's Coach's Corner.
Yeah. Half-mast, yeah.
What?
Yeah, trousers at half-mast. It's your cat died.
I don't get that though. Like.
Yeah? Yeah, because you're flying them at half-mast. Half-mast.
Right.
Like a flag.
Okay, so the cat's died, yeah.
She's up to high dough.
She's up to or up to?
She's up to high dough.
She's up to high dough.
That's money, innit?
No trouble. I really think dough's money, innit? But I don't. In Scotland, is that? No. They don't have money in Scotland, do they?
She's up to no good.
Nah, she's nervous. She's up to high dough. She's nervous. She's worked up. You know what? I thought they put up a valiant effort. I think Chad has realised just how well I actually do to converse with them on a daily basis, because this is exactly how me and my family would talk.
Great stuff. Stuart Dobson, Kevin Foley, Chad Burt, the support staff for head coach Neil Collins. A look inside our press box here at Al Lang Stadium. Rowdies lead 2-0, and we've got more coming up in just a moment.
I am a first-generation student here at Bellevue University. I feel like if I were to have gone to a different university, my experience would have been a lot more stressful and overwhelming, because I feel like I wouldn't have gotten that personal experience that Bellevue University has to offer.
Tees it up, what a strike, and what a goal! Hartford has a goal! And Lou City double their money! And how sweet the sound in Lynn Family Stadium!
I did get an interesting text from someone in the Phoenix organization talking about how big and physical that game was, and maybe they didn't necessarily know it was going to be just like that. I think they got a good taste. By the way, in case you're wondering, Forrest Lasso is competing for the Summer Olympics in gymnastics. Just wanted you to know. What you got next?
Lee Cohen, he was part of that routine.
Bring it to me.
Forrest Lasso, the defender of the year, leaping over the ad boards and pirouetting his way toward the dugout.
We all want to support our community and small businesses, protect the environment and our kids' future, and above all, help others when they need it. That's why every day our energy goes into delivering reliable, cleaner, affordable energy. The energy that promises a better tomorrow with new jobs and opportunities and helps everyone move forward together. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
USL Championship well represented at World Cup qualifying. Look at these numbers. 14 alumni of the USL Championship in League One and League Two participating. 240 combined appearances across the championship, League One and League Two. And altogether 260 combined caps for the United States men's national team. Talk about the importance of USL Championship in the United States soccer world. It's incredible. Evan Loro, USL Championship Player of the Week. And how about the Rowdies with Lasso Hilton as well? And Dos Santos probably should have had a spot on that team as well. But the standings lead us to the Rowdies right now just behind Pittsburgh. Still Tampa Bay with that edge atop that Atlantic Division right now. They've got the goal differential. And of course, they likely could see Pittsburgh the rest of the way when it really counts. Miami much improved though. Charleston also always in the mix. Ralph's Mob taking a deep breath. An active first half. Rowdies with a 2-0 lead, and Ryan Davis is standing by right after this.
What is fetchable storage? It's the best parts of today's moving and storage options combined. It's your storage unit on a truck that you drive. You save time by only loading it once. You save money, and it's easy and safe. Just fetch your storage container, fill it up, and bring it back. We'll take it from there. Visit redrovers.com now for a free month storage. Red Rovers Fetchable Storage saves you time and money.
Getting back to all of this will take all of us. If you have questions about the vaccines, Florida Blue nurses are standing by for your call. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield, here for the one place we call home.
If sweat is your body's natural way of cooling itself down, then condensation is a beer's natural way of saying, drink me. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Welcome back to the Visit Tampa Bay halftime show. Visit Tampa Bay, where treasure awaits. The Rowdies with the 2-0 lead here at Al Lang Stadium. Let's take a look at the first half highlights, and it was an offensive onslaught by the home side. Tampa Bay attacking. Seba Guenzati getting into it, and you could just tell you knew where this game was going early in this match.
Yeah, they answered the bell of Coach Neil Collins. They're playing exactly how they played in the second half against Charlotte. Playing aggressively, swarming on defense, and confident and quick passing in the last third of the field.
Taylor Bailey coming up with the fist, and then finally the Rowdies break through. It was Guenzati with the tap-in. Looks like Dos Santos may have gotten a piece, but it was Seba with his 10th goal of the year.
Well, Jordan Scarlett pouncing on the loose ball and getting to Guenzati. And then this man, incoming scud. Here he comes. What a shot up in the top 90. Not a chance for Bailey. And this game, a commanding 2-0 lead now for the Rowdies, puts them in pole position going into the half.
Look at the upcoming schedule for the Rowdies. Got to head to Charleston, and that's going to happen midweek next week. And then New York Red Bulls, 2 here at home, 3 on the road, Atlanta, Hartford, and Charleston. It's going to be tough towards the end of the month. Ryan, look at the numbers after 45+1, and what numbers stand out?
Well, the possession is incredible. The Rowdies have frustrated the Oakland Roots, taking them out of their game, and the Rowdies have played theirs. Now, look at these shots to complement the possession. It just shows how dominant the possession really is. 16 shots, 7 on target. It's been an onslaught on Taylor Bailey's goal. All right, second half. Look, Oakland Roots, you have to change and bring an extra forward on. Change the 4-3-2-1 to a 4-3-1-2. Jose Hernandez, the number 18, has 2 goals already this season in only 9 appearances. You need him to go up top to partner Brandon Allen and become a force and really give the Rowdies some pressure. Now, if the scoreline holds the way it is, the Rowdies are going to give some playing time to Juan Tejada for maybe Steven Dos Santos, and then Leo Fernandez for Sebastian Dalgard. That's it for my highlights or my talk for the second half. I think the Rowdies more of the same. Oakland Roots is going to be all uphill for the next 45 minutes.
Riveting analysis as always from Ryan Davis, and we are ready to get the second half underway. Ryan, we missed you last week. A little summer vacation, as we all need one. Neil Collins, probably the hardest working man in Tampa Bay sports. He has kept this franchise together. Second half underway. Aaron Guillen checks in. Diaz is out. Tokoyashi comes in.
Drew Tokoyashi over on that left-hand side. Fantastic cross of the ball, quick and nimble. Looks like he's going to provide some natural width for Oakland now to maybe provide some service from the wings.
So Ryan, you called it. Changes made for Oakland here to start the second half, several of them, as Jordan Farrell obviously looking for a spark.
Well, it looks like they've gone to the 2 forwards that we talked about. It's going to be Rodriguez and Amirikwa, number 25.
Quincy Amirikwa out of Bakersfield, California, former Las Vegas Light. Get a chance to contribute here. And Max Ornstill also will check in. And Boomba will head out for the Roots.
You know, this Oakland team has come such a long way in finding an identity with their short passing, but completely disrupted tonight by some physicality, the intensity by the Rowdies in the center circle.
This is Wallfall. Oakland just trying to build some sort of momentum. Remember, you got a goal here, and you're right back in it.
Correct. 2-0 is still the most dangerous scoreline in soccer. If the opposing team gets one, all the momentum tends to shift.
And there's the correction. So Soya Takahashi and Diaz is done for the night. I think those are pretty good substitutions. Those 3 players coming out a little bit flat in the first half. But again, credit Oakland. You go 6 unbeaten, Ryan, then you come cross country. Have to come in here to this environment against perhaps the best team in all of the championship. And it is very easy to just look up at the scoreboard and you're down 3 or 4 goals.
Yeah, because they've come a long way, like we talked about. I mean, there was a lot of growing for this Oakland team, being their first season and really starting to mesh these players from all over the world. They're one of the most diverse locker rooms there is in our league. And they finally got their act together. But again, tough road trip. I mean, the Rowdies are just so organized.
Lawrence White spreads it wide. This is Guenzati. Saba trying to get a better angle. Ekra has been very offensive tonight. Rain starts to come down here at Al Lang. This ball sent in. It was right in the direction of Dos Santos. Seba, another doll guard. Chance to catch up with it for the Rowdies.
Let me tell you something. It's Friday night. The rain is falling. You're up 2-0. There's no better place to be as a Rowdy player right now. Just perfect soccer conditions. Everyone is playing at a high clip right now. Everybody wants the ball. Everyone wants a touch of the ball now.
Soccer players usually prefer a light drizzle, huh?
Love it. It plays perfectly into the style of the game. The ground becomes a little more slick.
Rowdy's possession. If you're just joining us, goals by Guenzati and Dahlgaard. A good night if your first name is Sebastian.
Good for a commentator too. You just say Sebastian and you have a 50% chance of getting it right.
You know, when I was in college in Florida State, Ryan, of course, the late, great Bobby Bowden, head coach of the Knolls, there was a great kicker, Sebastian Janikowski, another great soccer player as well.
Boy, did he have a left foot on him.
Yep.
I love the game management right now by the Rowdies, taking their time, allowing Oakland to come on to them. And the more the black shirts come on to them, the more space they will find behind for Dos Santos and Guenzati. There's a lot of patience right now, and it's like body punches there in a boxing fight. Let Oakland chase. It's a lot harder to chase the ball than to dictate the game.
The Rowdies app will give our fans the digital tools to get in the game. It's packed with features like a digital match guide, exclusive Rowdies content, tickets, and more. Available on both Apple and Android stores or by going to rowdiesoccer.com. Slick field. 2-0 lead for Tampa Bay. Trying to get their 43rd point of the season in their 14th victory. And Jan Ekra can't collect this time. Now Oakland will have it. The Roots here at Al Lang Stadium. Drew Felios and Ryan Davis. It's been an entertaining match if you're a Rowdies fan. Not the case if you're on the other side. By the month of September, though, in USL Championship, you are pretty much who you are. There's not much more fine tweaking or strategizing you can do. If you haven't sort of figured it out by now, it's going to be curtains for you for the rest of the year.
And that is the joy of the long season. It allows teams to find their identity.
Antley sneaking one in. Dos Santos launches one, and it takes off high on him. Steven a little upset at himself.
Well, Dos Santos didn't have much angle to play with, so he went with power. And as my old coach would say, if you raise your head up too soon, the ball will follow, and it did for Dos Santos. Keep the old saying, Drew, like when you used to score goals back in high school, Drew, when you hear the crowd roar.
Grade school, like third grade playground.
When you hear the crowd roar, Drew, that's when you look up. That means the ball's in the back of the net. You're a heck of a third grade scorer, by the way.
Oh, I was pretty good.
You know, I think just looking at the Rowdies for a second as we're just past the second half of the season, sorry, past the halfway point, it's all about getting healthy. And then the players that were out for a long period of time, Drew, they need to get rhythm, like Juan Tejada, Lucky Kusana. These guys not only have to stay healthy, but get up to tempo, get up to the speed of the game in the last third, so they can contribute if anyone goes down or they're called upon later on in games.
See Juan Tejada over there in the Rowdies bullpen. Going to get loose soon. Evan Laurel will send it out. You know, you mentioned it, my grade school days. I got a quick story, Rowdy story for you. There was a gentleman who was the grade lower than me in second grade. His name was Alan Kozic. And he said, he always used to say, my father is a great soccer player. And sure enough, Rafik Kozic, a player for the Rowdies, 1980 and 1984, was a tremendous player for Tampa Bay back in the early 80s. So I had a Rowdies son in my school, St. John Greek Orthodox in South Tampa, back in the day. Pretty cool stuff.
That is cool. I like that.
I believe Allen is living here in the Tampa Bay area. That Kozic name, synonymous with great play over the years. Yugoslavian.
Yugoslavian. Of course, Yugoslavia made a couple World Cups before they got disbanded in the 2000s, or at least, I believe, late 90s.
Oh. Pretty good ball this time. Lauro sliding.
You know, that's a stat you're not going to see on the sheet. Evan Lauro bailing out Jordan Scarlett. Well, not bailing him out, just supporting him.
Look at Dos Santos here, fighting through two defenders. Now waiting for a little help. Oh, Steven gets pushed right down. How is that not a whistle?
Well, it looks like the defender was waiting on him. I think it was Walford. And just bodied up on Dos Santos right in front of the referee.
Rodriguez. Fall tracking it down for Oakland. Shared now, it's Vasore. 55th minute. 2-0 Rowdies here in downtown St. Pete. Kai Green. Dahlgaard able to win it back. And Guenzati back to Wyke. When Wyke gets it at his feet, things just seem to rev up. But that pass a little short as he was looking for Dos Santos.
It's that time of the game where you really want Lewis Hilton to get on the ball if you're a Rowdies player, where he can pick out those passes now over the top as this Oakland team comes forward.
How about the USL on ESPN? Two of the East best clash to kick off a fall to remember. It's perennial contenders Louisville City. Go to Dillon Stadium to meet Hartford Athletic. Potential playoff preview September 7th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN2. Jordan Scarlett heads over to that far side, and he'll throw it in for Tampa Bay. What a season Scarlett has had. 40 clearances, 25 interceptions coming into this game. He has gotten after it.
You know, the famous three back there, they all have their own different personalities. Of the back three, Jordan Scarlett leads the back three in tackles made. He's that type of personality. Then you have Forrest Lasso, who leads the back three in clearances. Okay? Then you have Aaron Guillen, who leads the back three in interceptions.
And now it's Dos Santos. Lots of space. Wyke shifting it over. Dahlgaard, another blast. And getting in front of it that time was O'Connor Ward.
Well, Dahlgaard going for placement this time. Not laces, using the side of the foot. But brave defending by Oakland.
Wyke in a good spot. Dos Santos score it. Sort of a half bicycle kick to get the job done, and it's 3-0.
You cannot give this man any sort of room in the 18-yard box. Came off of 2 goals last week, gets a third. Only 45 minutes later, the ball into the box, Guenzati there first, and look at that, a scissors kick, almost like a half volley. Look at that.
Oh.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
For a big man like Dos Santos to have that kind of body control, I tell you, he's unlike a player that we have seen, I think, in the modern era. He has been that good.
Yeah, just so agile for a big man. Clemente has done a great job staying close to him all night long. Almost like anyone else can beat us except Dos Santos. That ball was waist high. Clemente couldn't get to it. But boy, just contorting his body, almost like a scissors kick, and getting the goal.
In his early 30s, too, you have to think, will the Rowdies try and perhaps keep him in green and gold for the rest of his soccer career? Well, that would be a sight to see. What a force he has been. Well, we've gotten the official word. They are ruling it a no goal. So Ryan will have to see exactly what the issue was. Did not see an offside there.
maybe Seba Gwenzati, when the ball was played in at the beginning, may have been in an offside position.
Take one off the board. And we believe it wasn't offside on Gwenzati. Yes. We'll have to, again, get another look at another vantage point, but of course that takes a little bit of the air out of the balloon as an Oakland player barrels over the advertising board, and Evan Laurel gets in position for the Rowdies.
Well, first time we get this chance to see Lindo Mafeda in full flight. Comes inside, checks to the ball, gets it, turns, and unleashes this man, Takahashi. Yeah, ball played in. Gwenzati makes that run. I think he made the run a little too soon. It's not when he receives the ball, it's when the ball was kicked. And I think when the ball was kicked, he made his run just before, and I think that was the reason the offside was given. When the ball was kicked, Gwenzati was already ahead of his defender, or the last man anyway.
So Oakland's still within range here. 60 minutes in. Try and send another one in. Force Lasso there to take care of it. They've gotten a few balls in the box, Ryan, but just no real, I guess, look of a true threat right now for the Roots. Just don't get the feel like the Rowdies have been in any danger.
Correct, and I think they've been snuffing out the Oakland Roots right around this area. Look at the pressure on the ball. Because there's been no time on the ball, they can't really create much chances. The intensity has just been so high up the field that further down the field, there's just been less damage, less looks for this Oakland team.
Visit Tampa Bay, Florida's most ways to play. Plan your next adventure at visitTampaBay.com. So Steven Dos Santos, his 6th goal of the season, wiped out, and still a 2-0 game. Boy, that was a little deflating. We were so happy and jubilant, celebrating. And
does Gwenzati have to buy dinner now for Dos Santos?
Man, oh man.
Almost like an apology.
I think so. But he was credited with the assist, so.
I mean,
or he would have been.
We're talking a Ruth Chris type dinner. We're not talking just like a gyro or something, Drew. Not one of your famous gyros, but yeah, we're talking like a Ruth Chris here we're talking about.
Change coming up here. Looks like Jose Hernandez is going to check in for Matias Fisore.
Well, we talked about Jose Hernandez at halftime. He was one of the guys I suggested. Just an excellent player coming through the midfield, or can play up top. 2 goals, 9 appearances. He's that kind of guy that can get a goal for them.
Jose Hernandez, former OKC Energy. Mexico City set to check in. Fisore heads out.
Fisore more of a sort of defensive or a center midfielder. So he comes off and clearly a more attacking player in Hernandez.
Free kick on the way. Roots will keep possession here. And it's Hernandez. Gwenzati. They'll take it away from him. They'll keep the possession with Oakland.
Just look at the commitment and the game management. They're up 2-0. Both forwards are behind the ball. Jan Ekra is behind the ball. They're going to get numbers behind the ball every single time and allow Oakland to try to break them down and then play some counter-attack.
Rowdies whistled again. Feka went down. Place it down one more time. There is Lindo Mufeka, a South African, formerly of Reno, 1968 FC.
That is one player they've missed tonight. And like we said, I think the passing, the service into his feet was prevented, not allowing him to turn and create havoc.
Mufeka will give this one a ride, and it's Lasso coming up to take care of it. Hernandez trying to inject some life into the Roots. And if you're the Rowdies here, you got to wonder when that first substitution is going to be made. It's like it's coming here any moment. Lauro will place it down. Lots of options for Coach Collins tonight. Quetzati, White. So Rowdy's still yet to sub Ryan. Meanwhile, Oakland has made 4 substitutes.
Yeah, I think Rowdy's on such a groove right now. I don't think Neil Collins wants to upset this balance at all. They really are just bossing the game now in our land, and he knows it. What he's looking for right now is anybody with tired legs. But if nobody's showing that fatigue, and not only fatigue with legs, but fatigue with decision making, if you see that, then he's going to swap somebody out. But for right now, they're still just rolling along. And they're so committed defensively right now as well.
Turn on Sirius XM FC, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio. Fans of the USL can now listen to the best matches of the week and action from the MLS Premier League, UEFA Champions League, and much more. Sirius XM FC, channel 157 on your Sirius XM radio and the Sirius XM app.
Wait a minute, are we on Sirius tonight?
We were a few weeks back.
I remember, but are we on it tonight?
Great. Well, I don't think so. I think they had enough of us for the time being.
True Felios on deck to sing on Sirius. That was something.
Love him on East Street Radio, though, for sure. How about Aaron Guillen?
You know, we talked about him being the best defender this season. This is his second season here, and he's just come along game after game. What about that service he provided for Steven Dos Santos last week? That cross from the left side. What a peach.
Juan Tejada is up. Panamanian set to check in for Tampa Bay, and it looks like he is going to give Jan Ekra the rest of the night off. Oakland, meanwhile, trying to build something. Have not been able to build much here tonight against this Rowdies defense. Hernandez switched the point of attack. Clemente got a foot on it. And this is Lewis Hilton. Hilton to Dos Santos, and here we go.
Oh.
Finds a way to get it to White. Rowdy's sharing it nicely. Seba Quinzati, lots of space to work with.
He's in.
Oh, no. Well, he's
offside,
not getting a
Lawrence
break
Wyke.
right now.
Is that offside Lawrence Wyke? Yep, looks like the ball is coming right back to where Wyke was. Yep. Oh, I thought when Dos Santos played the ball that Wyke was on an onside position. I guess not.
Juan Tejada. Solid night for Jan Ekra as he heads to the bench. Did his job and a little bit more. You know that first goal is coming eventually for him and for Juan Tejada. Let's take one more look at the offside. Maybe it was right there.
Yeah, good call by the referee. He's at least, once his waist, his armpit is past the player. There you go, offside. Now, I have to believe that Seba Quinzati is going to fall into that role. Let's see where Juan Tejada plays here.
Rodriguez.
No, looks like Juan Tejada is going to take up Ekra's spot.
Skyway Casuals and Ralph's Mob rocking right now. Rowdies fans enjoying that 2-0 lead. Can Oakland provide any kind of threat here the rest of the way?
Well, I tell you what, in order to break this Rowdies team down, they're going to have to come out wide to Takahashi, provide some sort of width, and then come back in, because the middle is so congested right now. There it is, another green shirt on the ball. Boom. Yep, here it is. Come out wide and then come back in.
This is O'Connor Ward. Dogguard able to stay with him, pick his pocket. Sebastian Dahlgaard able to keep it and just shrug him off. Rowdies fans love it.
That position, you have to be good on both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively. And Dahlgaard showing he's no shrug when it comes to the defensive side of things.
See Tejada, pesky as always. All set near the end line now. Scarlett hustling back.
Beautiful, Jordan Scarlett. Positioning, positioning, positioning. It's not only the key terms in marketing, but also in defending as well, Drew. Gets right in between the defender and the goal and just shepherds him away.
This is one of those nights you enjoy the most, though. A light drizzle, Rowdies ahead. It's Pride Night.
Pride Night.
Downtown St. Pete. Great time to be a sports fan here in Tampa Bay or Champa Bay, however you want to say it. Rowdies having another tremendous season. And about this time now, fans start thinking, okay, postseason, what seed are we going to be? What positioning are we going to have?
Yeah, you start measuring up the distance, right? Do you believe we're in September, Drew?
That's flown by, hasn't it?
We're in the embers.
Coming up, taking it away. Here's Dos Santos. Tried to get it back to White. Lawrence wanted it back. He wants to score that first goal badly.
Well, I tell you what, you can't give him any wrong. His motor just starts from before the game and doesn't end till way after the game. Lawrence White constantly working, putting pressure on the coaching staff to get picked every game. Asked him who his favorite player was. It was Sergio Ramos, famous centre-back from Real Madrid. Of course, White played centre-back in his earlier days, so very versatile player as well.
Battling fall this time. Dos Santos run it down as well. And now Tejada.
Players that are for getting the playing time, getting them ready for this playoff run, or this stretch run. They will be called upon. A lot of games left in the season. Everyone on that bench is going to be used. Looks like Leo Fernandez from here, Drew.
Attack it right side now. This is Amarwikwa. Guillen right there with him. Oh. Lewis Hilton comes up to take care of it. Absolutely no threat. Rowdies once again taking care of a threat before it happens. Santos takes a shot to the face. Kai Green delivered it.
And Kai Green a little frustrated. It's been a long night. I think it was inadvertent. Forearm coming up towards the face. I think the referee understood that. But it's going to be called upon every single time once that forearm comes up into the facial area.
So it looks like will Dos Santos come off here? We will see as Leo Fernandez and Lucky Mkosana get ready to check in for the Rowdies. Sebastian Dahlgaard will head out. What a shift he put in. And Lucky Mkosana will come in for Steven Dos Santos. It was flip-flop last week in Charlotte. Dos Santos came in late, but now Mkosana, you can see the love, the chemistry these players have for each other.
Yeah, they're playing for each other now, and that just makes such a big difference out there on the field. Man, they call Lucky. Good, valuable playing time for Leo Fernandez as well, coming back from that quad injury. Talk about an important member of this team.
Since 1947, Select's been the leader of soccer ball quality and innovation, the official ball supplier of USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, go to selectsportamerica.com. Tell you what, there's nobody on the Rowdies side who I like to see score more than Lucky Mkosana. Love all goals, no matter who scores them, of course.
Yeah.
But Mkosana, still thinking of that incredible one last year against Charleston, which put us in the league semifinal championship against Louisville. That header, and the difference in that 1-0 game. And Lucky still yet to get on the score sheet this year. You know he's going to get a big one.
Oh, yeah. He's waiting for that key moment. Just want to see how Juan Tejada finds a spot into this team. He's very versatile, and he's playing a bit of a center midfield role right now. Looks like he's getting pushed up now. There he is. Since Dos Santos came off, looks like he's getting pushed up now with Lucky Mkosana. He's going to be so important to this team if he gets going.
Fresh legs here for the Rowdies. That ball will skate out across the end line, and Laurel will take care of it. The United Soccer League, all 31 championship clubs, its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. For more information on the USL's commitment to change through the United Against Racism campaign, go to uslsoccer.com. Pride Night. See all the flags throughout the stadium here at Al Lang. And it's been all Rowdies from the start. 2-0 score. Feels like it's about 4-0.
Well, Coach Collins wanted them to put in a shift, exactly what they did in the second half against Charlotte. Boy, have they done that from minute one. They've put Oakland on the back foot. Just the intensity and the speed of play, Drew. Nothing too dramatic, no big X's and O's we're talking about here. Just a shift in gear. And it just totally disrupted Oakland, who could not live up to that speed. Just couldn't do it.
Scarlett to throw it in. Jordan Farrell on that far side. Head coach of Oakland. One of the younger head coaches in the league. Hunter Antley getting a little talking to with Wallfall. And I'm sure those two aren't going to be sending Christmas cards together.
Mr. Farrell looking on. What a job as he has done. Unbeaten in 6 before tonight. 3 in a row for this Oakland team. Bringing them back from the dead.
FC Tulsa hanging on, still up on top against Louisville. 1-0 in the second half. And you were about to say?
I said that Coach Farrell brought this team back from the dead. Do you know the Day of the Dead is celebrated in Mexico on October 28th, 2 days before Halloween?
Okay.
See that?
I did not have my calendar marked for that one.
Shame on you, Drew.
Lewis Hilton wins it back for the Rowdies. And here comes Oakland now. Can still, if they can just get a goal, cause the Rowdies some problems. And the flag's going to go up there. That an easy offside.
Well, it's the first time one of their forwards or attacking midfielders got a chance to turn in that last third of the field. Is Amarikwa. He found Rodriguez with the run. They have not been given any room to turn in the last third. But offside, and they're still going uphill, Oakland.
Look at the shots on goal. 18-3.
Wow. I mean, that is snuffing out Oakland and just bearing down in the last third for Tampa.
It has been an onslaught. Oh, Wyke could have kept that one alive. It would have been major trouble. The goal was open. And now here's Tejada. Ball gets knocked away there. Keeper trying to keep it in. I mean, Bailey not able to do so. So the Rowdies will have a corner kick.
So Lawrence Wyke, I think he's at about 21, 22 shots now, no goals. if he does get that goal, Drew, what kind of celebration are we looking at? Shirt coming off, diving in the crowd. What are we talking about here?
I could see a dive into the crowd in his future for sure.
Again, another shift by this man. He has run his socks off. This man, the MVP for the Oakland Roots tonight. Some great saves. Couldn't do anything about the 2 goals though.
80th minute and another Lewis Hilton corner kick. Lucky Mkosana was flying through. Guillen placing it now for Connor Antley. Hilton, Fernandez, Leo with the good ball, header is on, and it's right at the hands of Bailey. Another tremendous attempt by Seba Guenzati, looking for his 11th.
Well, Sebastian Dalgard can give you the rockets when he cuts in. Leo Fernandez can give you the service with that natural left foot, giving that width. And look at Lucky Mkosana clearing the way out. And Sebastian Guenzati just couldn't deflect it enough into that last post. What a leader he is, El Capitan.
If the score holds, it will be the 10th clean sheet for Evan Laurel.
Oh, come on, Drew.
So Guenzati gets into double figures in goals, but right now, Evan Laurel, King Laurel, as we like to call him, clean sheet number 10, could be just minutes away.
Now, does he use added sense to the clean sheets, or does he just kind of just leave it bland?
Well, we'll be saying all hail King Laurel.
Evan clean sheet Laurel. Maybe a pine scent to the clean sheets.
Boy, you've taken the sheets thing.
I can't stop.
Now it's Rodriguez. Ball will get sent out, and Laurel will put it down for the Rowdies. Saw the upcoming schedule for Tampa Bay. Got to head to Charleston. That game in just 4 days. A couple more substitutions about to happen for the Rowdies. Let's see if Mkosana can get on his horse. Lucky gets through. Lucky Mkosana, the shot, and he scores! Rowdies get lucky for the first time in 2021.
Well, Drew Felios is threatening to jump out of the window, folks. Lucky Mkosana just scored. Wow. What depth in the forward line does this Rowdies team have? Steven Dos Santos, Seba Guenzati. And look at this man, just one push. And look at the finish with the left foot, Drew. With the weaker left foot. Finds the angle. Taylor gets a foot to it. But just technique in the 18-yard box. His weaker left foot scores at any angle. And the man they call Lucky on the scorer sheet for the first time this season.
Newsflash, Rowdies fans, Lucky Mkosana has still got it.
What a plus to have this man off of the bench. The epitome of super sub. As Neil Collins said, no other player can read the game and adjust to the game coming off the bench like Lucky Mkosana. Now this man needs some minutes, Jordan Doherty. As great as Lewis Hilton is and Lawrence Wyke have been playing, any sort of disruption or injury, Jordan Doherty has a big, big part to play. He's more defensive than the other two, just in case there's some sort of lockdown situation in the middle of the field. So important to get him going.
Lakawecki is in as well. Seba Guenzati's night will be through. So Seba puts in a tremendous night of soccer. And right now, the Rowdies having their way. There is Doherty in for Wyke. Orange still, and Oakland trying to at least take a goal home for the Roots. It's been difficult and an uphill battle since the start. So Juan Tejada, you know, you gave him the nickname, the Fox in the Box, Ryan, but so far the minutes we've seen him have not really been able to watch him do what he usually does best. Is his role changing, or is it just circumstances here thus far since he's been in?
Well, I think the forwards, Wenzati and Dos Santos, are producing so much. And because of his injury early on in the season, he's had to play, he's had to adapt to different parts of the field. And he has that ability to play out wide, to play in that center midfield role, because he has such an engine. Yes, so the Fox in the box now has picked up a different role so far on this team.
Here comes Zemko Sana. And Lucky will go down. Foul will be called right there outside the center circle. And a yellow card issued as well as it goes to Rodriguez. Also, it looks like Tarek Morad has checked in for Oakland. As Zemko Sana goes down here, Rodriguez just wrestles him down. That earned the booking in 85th. And there is Morad back on the pitch. Remember, he suited up for Tampa Bay a couple of years ago. He's been sort of a USL journeyman, also San Diego and Louisville. He has spent time in Tampa Bay and, of course, now Oakland.
Well, we look at the back three for the Rowdies, Guillen, Lasso, and Scarlett. Tarek Morad was part of that back three just 2 years ago, 2019. A fixture of that back three. So it was a really big part of this Rowdies team for that season.
'86th minute. Rowdies closing in on win number 14. Another great night here at Al Lang. Tell you what, these Friday nights have been great for the Rowdies this year. Gotten sort of used to them here in 2021.
You know, it's really coming down to the business end here for Rowdies. They've played so many home games in Al Lang, in the comfort of Al Lang. And now they have to go on the road. They're going to have to use every ounce or every bit of their depth of their squad to play all these games. And through the discomfort of being away from home. So I think it's really going to be a challenge in the next couple of weeks. You talked about that Charleston game, how that Charleston team is polished. They're now in number 4. They're in the playoff position. They're making their familiar run as they do every season. So really interested to see how this Rowdies team does in the next month.
Looking at the road ahead, Rowdies have to head to Charleston and then New York, Atlanta, Hartford, and Charleston. That's going to be a tough stretch the end of September and the beginning of October. Doherty trying to hit Tejada. Juan just could not collect it.
Well, Hartford have lost 4 or 5. They can't seem to find their way right now. Let's see if that continues when the Rowdies go into their home ground in a couple of weeks.
Anything with the Rowdies that right now you think needs a little shoring up, maybe could possibly get better before the postseason?
I think Leo Fernandez is a must on that left-hand side.
Oakland trying for an opportunity here. This is a service in. Look out! There's Loro! All hail King Loro, coming up big in the 89th minute.
Well, bring out the pine scent. He wants to keep this sheet clean. Evan Loro. What a reflex save that was. Looks like it was number 15. It was Akeem Ward getting up for that header, coming all the way from right back.
Another ball comes in as the Rowdies scramble to preserve that clean sheet. You can smell that pine scent up here. Here's another look.
Look at the header. Looks like a little bit of Max Lakawecki as well. He challenges for it, but good header by Ward. We talk about positioning. He makes hard saves look easy. And that's one of his traits, Evan Lowry. Yeah, you asked about positions that has to be shored up going into the off-season. Sorry, the postseason. Leo Fernandez is a must. His chances created, Drew, has dropped considerably. His goal production has dropped considerably, and the Rowdies need him to be that playmaker, to create chances, to create space for the players in order to get goals in the postseason. Such an important part of this team and a leader on this team. His tenure on this team is the longest, more than any other player. I believe more than Guenzati. So, very, very important.
Yeah, 3 goals and an assist for Leo. I believe just behind Guenzati as far as appearances are concerned. Going to have, looks like, around 3 minutes of extra time. We'll get the official word here momentarily. Kai Green now trying to service one, and that one with no chance as Loro lets it go. So there's the 3-minute signal. The Rowdies on the brink of win number 14. 43rd point of the season. And if this score holds also, that goal differential now ballooning to plus 16. I mean, you're starting to think of just domination throughout the entire season. I know they had that tough month of July, but still the defense and King Loro have been very much intact.
Drew, do you go pine scent or powdered scent for your sheets? I mean, Evan Laura wants to know. I have to report back to him at the end of the game.
Just a little spray or two, you know.
Just to keep it honest.
Doesn't hurt. Yep. Yeah. Lasso heads it out. Ryan, if the clean sheet does not come through here tonight, it is all on you.
It really is. I'll banish myself from the Tampa Bay area for at least 2 weeks.
This is Tarek Morad. Nice job getting airborne by Antley. Rowdies just trying to keep it as far away from goal as possible. They could celebrate another shutout victory here at home.
Just look at the intensity, Drew, all the way to the end. Neil Collins just has this team playing at a different level right now. And this is what Oakland saw all night. Connor Antley gets to the ball first. No chance for any Oakland players to turn and face the goal.
Goals by Guenzati, Dahlgaard, and Emko Sana. That's where we stand right now. Here in the final seconds, Rowdies watch another one sail into the stands, and Nora will place it down for perhaps the final time. Well, Tampa Bay Rowdies, if there was any signs of any letdowns after that great run in 2020, guess what? It ain't happening. This team is as good, or if not better, than what we thought at the beginning of the year, and they are in prime position to win this league championship.
I think the additions of Steven Dos Santos has been so significant. Connor Antley on this right-hand side has shored things up defensively. It's really a well-balanced team. On the left side, you have so much creativity between Dahlgaard and Leo Fernandez.
There it is. Tampa Bay Rowdies start off Labor Day with a hard-fought victory, and the first goal of the season for Emko Sana completes the 3-0 campaign. Neil Collins and the Rowdies atop the division, and they are primed for a USL championship and a postseason run. 3-0, and we've got the post-game show coming up in just a moment from Al Lang.
There are lots of signs out there telling us what we should and shouldn't do. We don't ignore these signs. They help keep us safe. That's what chest pressure and fatigue could be. Warning signs of heart disease, telling you it's time to get your heart examined. Baycare's heart experts get to the cause of your symptoms and offer the right treatment options. And all of our Baycare facilities have enhanced safety measures to help keep you safe from COVID-19. Get a cardiologist referral at baycareheartdisease.org. Baycare, humanity at work.
This is crazy.
No, what's crazy is you don't think I'm a soccer superfan.
And you think you can block all 15 of my shots in different jerseys.
Yep, one for each dealership we have in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, all right, Mr. Superfan, we'll see.
You're right, that was crazy.
They're going to be the official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies?
You know it. You got like an ice bath around here or something?
When you make it Morgan, we make it happen.
3-0 the final score. It was all Rowdies tonight from start to finish as they take care of Oakland Roots. Let's take a look at the highlights. Just sense from the start, Tampa Bay was not going to be stopped. Lewis Hilton, again a terror on set pieces. Missed the first goal scored by Guinzotti.
Well, Bailey with the excellent save. He was good all night long, but the pressure by the Rowdies, and the finish by Guinzotti, Il Capitan with number 10. And then this man, Sebastian Delgado, he starts the offense, the attack on Oakland with a scud in the top corner. The Wasps go flying, and it's 2-0 Rowdies.
Lucky Mkosana comes into the game late, and the Rowdies get lucky. Finally, we've been waiting for it. There it is.
Right foot, left foot, doesn't matter. This man off the bench is pure trouble, and he gets his first goal of the season. And that's exactly what the Rowdies need to get going, get Lucky Mkosana going, Dos Santos going, get this offense in full flight as they hit the road, Drew Felios, and see if they can continue to get 3 points and continue to roll.
The Rowdies victorious, fans just soaking it in right now, and they're just loving this team. What a great run this has been here through 2021. It's the beginning of September, so much soccer to play.
On Pride Night, the Rowdies saved the best for tonight. What a performance.
Size up the final numbers, Ryan. What sticks out?
Well, not only possession, but it's the type of possession, Drew. 20 shots within that 56% possession means absolute domination, means penetration with possession, and that allows this Rowdies team to just stifle and put 3 past Oakland.
Upcoming games for the Rowdies. They have to head to Charleston next week.
Big one.
And then one at home. New York Red Bulls 2 next Saturday night. 3 straight on the road. Atlanta, Hartford, and Charleston. That'll be a tough stretch beginning September 18th.
Correct. I want to see the depth of this squad show up for this Rowdies team and really help Neil Collins in this tough stretch to get all 3 points in those road games.
Hope you enjoyed it. Rowdies playing just tremendous soccer. 3-0 the final score. What an effort tonight by the home side. For our Tampa Bay Rowdies crew, for Ryan Davis, I'm Drew Felios. Have a great Labor Day weekend, everybody, and we will see you next Saturday night.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.
Thank you, boys.